You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back. Rodrance for Black and White Sports. We're going to talk about Nate Silvester, the officer, the TikTok cop officer that made that viral video about LaChina James, calling him out after LaChina James decided to essentially dox out a Ohio police officer after he heroically saved a woman in Ohio. We know that was a very dangerous tweet for LeBron James to have sent out. One of his many irresponsible things he's done over the last year or so in becoming probably the biggest villain in all of sports. Well, Nate Silvester was on with the great legendary Hannity last night. I watched the full interview, and Hannity made it clear Nate Silvester has a lawsuit here. He believes he has a lawsuit, and Hannity was very vocal about how he felt about Nate Silvester and how he was done. By the way, if you're wondering, that Bellevue mayor, his name is Ned Burns. Ned Burns, not Ned Flanders, but it sounds like he's got the intestinal fortitude of somebody like Ned Flanders anyway. So let's get to this. This is very interesting, and this is, they canceled him. They canceled Nate Silvester, but it's clear he's going to land on his feet and be just fine. He already has talked to other entities about employment, okay? People are reaching out to him, offering him work, and he's trying to make decisions right now on what he wants to do. This is from Fox News, and this ties into last night's Hannity interview. Idaho deputy fired for viral TikTok mocking LeBron James, the latest target of cancel culture. The Idaho law enforcement officer who was placed on leave following the viral TikTok video targeting NBA star LeBron James was fired Thursday for what the mayor describes as, quote, a failure to follow clearly laid out, well-established policies. And I'm going to get to Adam Silver in a minute, the commissioner of the NBA. Quote, I am the latest target of cancel culture, Sean. He was talking to Hannity. That's all it is. Former Bellevue Deputy Marshal Nate Silvester told Hannity on Thursday, none of my other videos that depicted me in my uniform or involving body camera footage, none of those mattered. They didn't care about those. It wasn't until my LeBron James TikTok struck a political nerve. Let's make it clear, a leftist nerve, that they started to pay attention and complain about it and came up with forms of discipline. So they did not care until he went after LaChina James. And look, rightfully so. I mean, the video basically portrayed how all of us feel. Do we need to start asking your permission to be able to police in this country, LeBron James? I mean, LeBron James has been wildly irresponsible anyway. In my opinion, he's been really dangerous. Silvester was initially suspended for 1 week after he posted a video on April 24th where he pretended to be on the phone with the NBA star LaChina James as a fictional stabbing took place outside his police vehicle, seemingly mocking the tweet that James posted and later deleted. Now, the video received millions of views but led to the Bellevue Marshal's office eventually firing Silvester. The Hannity host encouraged the former officer to, quote, sue their asses off. Quote, I am still trying to wrap my head around that. I was just fired this morning, Silvester said. But he revealed that he planned to speak to an attorney to consider legal retribution. I believe he said he was talking to his attorney last night, I guess after he got done with Hannity. As for his future law enforcement, I have considered that. I've got offers from different agencies and elected officials from across the country. It's not off the table. Silvester said in another video he posted the following suspension, that the working title of his book is Never Off Duty. He also explained the whole purpose of the TikTok account was to humanize the badge. Yeah, basically, and he said that last night. He was trying to portray some interaction, humanize cops, make it feel like people could actually connect with the police a little bit more, see some of the trials and tribulations that police were having to deal with. I don't see anything wrong with that. Look, all we're hearing is we need better community relations between cops and criminals, I guess. I don't know. But that's what he was trying to do, right? And he called out LaChina James. LaChina James needs to be called out. Now Adam Silver, the commissioner of the NBA, look, this officer lost his job, and we have an NBA commissioner that refuses to even reprimand LeBron James for violating COVID policies, okay? So this just goes to show there is a clear partisan narrative here, okay? If you support the leftist ideals, you're untouchable, okay? But if you call them out, they're going to try to cancel you. The Bellevue mayor, Ned Burns, is that right? Jumped out there and tried to cancel Nate Silvester. I want to make sure I get this guy's name right so we can, Ned Burns. Okay, not to be confused with Ned Flanders, but it sounds like he acts like Ned Flanders. So anyway, this is absolutely ridiculous, but Nate Silvester is going to land on his feet pretty easily. You can tell. Hannity was pissed last night, rightfully so. We're all pissed. Hannity made it clear multiple times, you have a lawsuit here. You have a lawsuit. And he was like, I don't know if I'm going to sue. And Hannity was like, he stopped him and said, sue their asses off. That's exactly what he said. We're tired of seeing this. It's time. Look, in this country, we have to fight back. Okay? If they try to cancel us, we have to stand up and say, no, F you, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not ashamed of what I got to say. And if you don't like it, too bad. Too bad. The fact is, generally speaking, most cancel timelines run about 36 hours. There's outrage and everybody moves on, okay? Look, and then you have things like the John Cena thing. I've got another video coming out on that. It's pathetic. And LeBron James is pathetic. LaChina James is pathetic. And Adam Silver is pathetic for refusing to do anything about LeBron James and his behavior. Look, Adam Silver, LeBron James' behavior is appalling. And you've got no guts whatsoever. You might as well hand your commissionership over to LaChina James because he runs your league. He also evidently carries your balls around in his purse, okay? So, Nate Silvester's going to land on his feet. Hey, I'd like to get him on the channel. I know he's come through the chat on some live streams we've had. So, anyway, tell us what you think, Black and White Sports fans. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.